Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. My name's Melissa. I've been based in Tokyo, Japan for just over 2 years now, and after coming to Japan I fell completely in love with Takarazuka, which is a style of musical theatre performed entirely by women. Takarazuka has an over 100-year history of producing spectacular, stunning musicals enjoyed by thousands of people across Japan every day. However, outside of Japan it remains relatively unknown, especially if you can compare it to kabuki, which anyone with even a passing interest in Japan probably has some knowledge of. I think that this is such a shame because Takarazuka and the actresses who perform in it really have the ability to be such an inspiring force for people internationally, especially women. So it's my hope that one day when people come and visit Japan and they're thinking about what kind of performances to take in, both kabuki and Takarazuka are art forms that instantly come to mind. On my channel, I'm hoping to help spread the beauty of Takarazuka internationally. So I'll be releasing 2 types of videos. Videos in English like this one, as well as videos in Japanese. In my Japanese videos, I go into a lot more detailed look at some of the Takarazuka actresses, performances, news, and other related topics. I'm hoping to add English subtitles as I go along, so if you are interested in a more detailed look at Takarazuka, I really hope you'll check those videos out. In my English videos, I'm going to be doing a week-by-week breakdown of Takarazuka, starting from the very beginning. So every week, I'm going to answer a different question about Takarazuka. So at the start, the questions will be pretty simple. What is Takarazuka? What does a Takarazuka performance look like? What are the different Takarazuka troupes? But hopefully getting more detailed and complex over time until eventually we're doing a really deep dive into some of the unique aspects of Takarazuka's culture. My hope is that if you follow along, you'll learn something new and interesting each time. I am definitely not an expert on Takarazuka, so I hope we'll also sort of be learning together sometimes. Hopefully as well some of my friends who are big fans of Takarazuka and much more knowledgeable than me will come along and make special appearances to help me out. That being said, if you have any questions about Takarazuka that you'd like answered, please leave them in the comment box below, or you can reach me on my Instagram. I'd really love to hear your thoughts. I should also apologise for my voice. I'm not usually this nasal. I do have a bit of a cold. Hopefully by next week's video, my voice will be a little bit clearer, so sorry about that. So without too much more introduction, I think this is a good place to start with our first question. What is Takarazuka Revue? So today I'll be giving you a brief introduction into exactly what Takarazuka Revue is, as well as a little insight into its history and what makes it so special. A lot of the topics I cover in this episode will probably get their own episode in the future, but if there is anything you'd like to hear more about, please let me know in the comment box below. So essentially, Takarazuka Revue is a Japanese theatre performance group specialising in the production of spectacular musicals with a twist. All of the performers are female. So unlike a lot of Broadway musicals or West End musicals where casts are decided through open auditions or deals with famous actors, Takarazuka Revue consists of around 400 actresses who work solely for the Takarazuka Revue company. The actresses are divided into 5 main troupes: Flower, Moon, Snow, Star and Cosmos, as well as Senka, which is a smaller troupe generally reserved for older Takarazuka actresses. All Takarazuka actresses undergo 2 years of training at the highly competitive Takarazuka Music School. Each troupe stages a number of musicals per year, usually 2 big performances per troupe, along with 4 smaller performances also per troupe, so they are incredibly busy. For the big performances, they're first staged in the Takarazuka Grand Theatre, which is located in Takarazuka City in Hyogo, Japan, before then moving to the Tokyo Takarazuka Theatre in Tokyo. The smaller performances are performed all over Japan, so you can pretty much guarantee that at any time there's at least 1, but probably 2 or up to 4 Takarazuka performances going on somewhere in Japan. Takarazuka musicals cover a broad range of genres, from famous traditional musicals known to most Western audiences like Romeo and Juliet, Phantom, Elizabeth, to retellings of traditional Japanese stories, original comedies and dramas, along with sometimes musical versions of popular manga series. So in each Takarazuka performance, the performance is entirely in Japanese, and it features incredible dancing, beautiful singing, spectacular acting, along with very extravagant props and costumes. There are many unique aspects to Takarazuka which I hope to cover in more detail in future videos. But perhaps most importantly, one of the things that makes Takarazuka so special is that all of the performers are female. So after their first year at Takarazuka Music School, actresses are divided into two groups, musumeyaku, who perform the female roles, and otokoyaku, who perform the male roles. This division is generally maintained throughout all of their time at Takarazuka, but occasionally you do see otokoyaku perform as musumeyaku or vice versa. And watching actresses transform into otokoyaku and perform as powerful male characters, from heroes to villains to politicians to anything you could possibly dream of, is truly one of the most charming points of Takarazuka. But alongside that is the incredible strength, poise and beauty displayed by every single musumeyaku. If I could achieve even half of that, I would be incredibly happy. So, as you might be sensing from that introduction, Takarazuka Revue has a strong sense of tradition, as well as a deep, mysterious culture with its fair share of secrets. In terms of its history, Takarazuka Revue has been performed in Japan since 1913, when it was first established by Mr. Kobayashi Ichizo in Takarazuka City in Hyogo. So I'd love to go into the history of Takarazuka Revue a lot more in a future video, but just to give you a very general overview. In 1913, Mr. Kobayashi hired 16 women to perform in a theatre attached to his new entertainment facility in Takarazuka City. From there, the Takarazuka Revue blossomed in popularity, and in 1921, the first two troupes were established, Flower and Moon. They were followed by a third troupe, Snow, in 1924. This year also saw the establishment of the Takarazuka Grand Theatre in Hyogo with a capacity of over 4,000 people. In 1933, a fourth troupe, Star, was added, and in 1934, the Tokyo Takarazuka Theatre was opened. During the 1930s, Takarazuka also saw its first overseas performances, including countries like Germany, Poland, Italy, and the US. However, World War II saw a stop to all Takarazuka performances from 1944 until they were resumed in Takarazuka City in 1946 and Tokyo in 1955. The 1970s were the golden age of Takarazuka, with the first performance of the Rose of Versailles, based on a famous manga series. The Rose of Versailles remains one of the most popular Takarazuka performances and is what many Japanese people picture when they hear the word Takarazuka. In 1998, the fifth troupe, Cosmos, was created 65 years after the introduction of the Star Troupe. In the 21st century, Takarazuka celebrated its 100th anniversary in 2014. While the number of overseas performances might have decreased a little bit in recent years, Takarazuka is only growing in popularity in Japan. Takarazuka Revue is a truly unique, culturally significant Japanese treasure. Its beautiful performances and incredibly talented actresses have been inspiring Japanese people, especially women, for generations, and transporting audience members every day to a dream world where women can truly play any part. I hope that gives you some insight into exactly what Takarazuka Revue is. I think it's an impossible task to try to capture exactly Takarazuka's charm in a single episode, but hopefully if you follow along, you keep discovering the magical attributes that make up Takarazuka. In my next episode, I'm going to try to answer the question, what is a Takarazuka performance? And give you some insight into what you could expect if you did watch a Takarazuka performance. So I hope you'll tune in. Thank you so much for watching, and please take care. Bye!